accuses CNN of manipulating video amid explosive criminal trial. Sean Diddy Combs is taking a page from Donald Trump's playbook, claiming that CNN altered crucial security footage from a 2016 hotel incident to make him look worse. As he faces a high-stakes trial on sex trafficking and other serious charges, the hip-hop mogul's legal team now argues that the network tampered with evidence. In a court filing, ahead of a March 14th pre-trial hearing, Combs' lawyers allege that CNN modified the video by altering timestamps, changing the sequence, and speeding up the footage to create a misleading narrative. The legal team claims that CNN obtained the only known copy of the surveillance footage, edited it using free software, and then destroyed the original. CNN swiftly denied the accusations, releasing a statement asserting, CNN never altered the video and did not destroy the original copy of the footage, which was retained by the source. The video, which surfaced in May 2024, shows a half-naked Combs aggressively chasing and attacking then-girlfriend Cassie Ventura in a Los Angeles hotel hallway. Notably, Combs himself publicly acknowledged the video's authenticity last year, calling his behavior inexcusable and stating he had sought professional help. However, his defense strategy has now shifted, with his lawyers claiming that the footage is being misrepresented and that Ventura was a willing participant in their encounters. Combs, currently held at Brooklyn's Metropolitan Detention Center, has been denied bail 3 times as prosecutors continue to build their case. The 54-year-old faces multiple allegations of sexual assault, human trafficking, and violent abuse, with more than 25 additional civil lawsuits filed against him. His legal team has aggressively pushed back, accusing federal authorities of targeting him due to his race, and arguing that the charges stem from a desire to police non-conforming sexual activity. With a trial set for May 5th, the stakes couldn't be higher for the Bad Boy Records founder. Will his latest claims against CNN impact the case, or is this just another desperate attempt to shift the narrative? Blake Lively scores legal win against Justin Baldoni in heated court battle. Blake Lively has secured a major legal victory in her ongoing dispute with It Ends With Us co-star and director Justin Baldoni. A judge has ruled that certain highly sensitive information in the case will be restricted to attorneys' eyes only, meaning even Lively and Baldoni themselves won't have access to these materials. The ruling comes as both Hollywood stars gear up for a highly publicized legal battle. Lively is suing Baldoni over allegations of inappropriate behavior on set, and claims he retaliated against her by orchestrating a smear campaign. In response, Baldoni has fired back with a staggering $400 million lawsuit against Lively, her husband Ryan Reynolds, and their PR representative, accusing them of defamation, extortion, and breach of contract. Judge Louis Lehman agreed that certain discovery materials, such as trade secrets, security protocols, medical records, and deeply personal third-party information, should remain confidential to prevent leaks that could fuel gossip and innuendo. However, he narrowed the scope of what would be kept secret, allowing only materials highly likely to cause significant business, commercial, financial, or privacy injury to fall under the restriction. Baldoni's legal team opposed the ruling, arguing that preventing their client from viewing key evidence makes it harder to fight the case effectively. Nonetheless, Judge Lehman maintained that the added secrecy would make the discovery process more efficient. With a trial set for May 2026, this latest ruling could have major implications for how the high-profile case unfolds. Will Lively's legal maneuvering keep damaging details under wraps, or will Baldoni's team push back even harder? Conan O'Brien reveals scrapped Oscars 2025 cold open that would have left him green for good. Before Conan O'Brien hilariously emerged from Demi Moore's back in his Oscars 2025 cold open, he nearly kicked off the ceremony in a very different and much greener way. On his Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend podcast, the comedian shared that an alternate opening had been planned, in which he would have started in Wicked, painted head to toe in Elphaba's iconic green dye, only to realize too late that it wouldn't come off. The idea was that I'd be parodying all the Best Picture nominees, O'Brien explained. I'd start in Wicked, belting out Defying Gravity, Then we'd cut to Gladiator, where I'm in a battle. Still green. Then to Conclave, where you see a hand casting a vote. Still green. Then in Dune, where Javier Bardem's character tells me to remove my mask, and I take it off, and I'm still green. And he's like, "What the hell, man? Did you start with Wicked?" And I'm like, "Yeah, and this stuff doesn't come off." The running gag would have continued through other films, including Nosferatu, where the vampire himself would have scolded O'Brien. "You don't start with green. Everyone knows that stuff doesn't come off. You shoot Wicked at the end." To which O'Brien would have helplessly replied, "I know, but we had one day and no one told me." Ultimately, the idea was scrapped due to logistical challenges and a shift in tone following the devastating Los Angeles wildfires. Instead, the Academy opted for a grand musical tribute to LA, featuring Wicked stars Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo, making it impossible to follow with another 5-minute comedy sketch. So O'Brien and his team pivoted to the substance parody, which saw him hilariously emerging from Demi Moore's back, a moment that drew huge laughs at the ceremony. "Hi, Demi. How are you?" "That was weird," O'Brien quipped as he stepped onto the stage. "Awkward," Moore responded with a laugh. "Yeah, awkward," O'Brien nodded. "I'm missing some car keys." Anyway, though his Wicked gag never made it to air, it's safe to say O'Brien's Oscars debut was still one for the books. Will audiences embrace Bong Joon-ho's $120 sci-fi satire, Mickey 17? Can filmgoers rally behind a hero who hates dying, but just keeps dying? Fresh off the success of Parasite, Bong Joon-ho is back with Mickey 17, a genre-bending high-concept epic that's as daring as it is expensive. The film, starring Robert Pattinson as a disposable clone on a dangerous colonization mission, blends dystopian class warfare, dark humor, and existential dread, making it a risky sell to mainstream audiences. Warner Bros. Is betting big, not just on Bong's Oscar-winning pedigree, but also on the passion of his devoted fanbase, affectionately known as Bongheads. But there's concern. Will the arthouse crowd warm up to a $120 million satire of corporate greed? Even with Pattinson's compelling performance and Mark Ruffalo's scene-stealing turn as a bombastic, orange-tinged leader straight out of a Trumpian fever dream. Historically, satirical sci-fi films like Dr. Strangelove and the Rocky Horror Picture Show struggled at the box office before becoming cult classics. Bong's latest could follow the same path, or defy the odds. Warner Bros. Has reportedly earmarked $80 million for marketing, hoping for a faster road to success. Adding to the film's intrigue are the creepers, armadillo-like creatures with an affinity for icy landscapes. While not exactly cuddly, they prove to be crucial allies in the story, ultimately freeing Mickey, or rather, all the Mickeys. For his part, Bong isn't sweating the film's financial risks. "I create a movie, but don't think about the risks," he says. That job falls to Warner Bros., who must convince audiences that Mickey 17 is not just an oddball sci-fi film, but the next great Bong Joon-ho masterpiece.